Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of our financial intelligence classes. And if you are seeing me for the first time, my name is John and I'm a professional accountant, and I'm here to give you the best financial information that you require, or the best financial information that you need whenever you want to start your business, do your investment, or if you want to increase your income. Now, Saccos are one of the best credit facilities that we have in Kenya, that you should consider investing in if you want to obtain credit facilities in future. Then Saccos are one of the best. And before joining a Sacco, you need to dig deeper and do a comprehensive research about that particular Sacco, because most people enter into Sacco blindly, but when they want to withdraw from the Sacco, or as they continue with the Sacco, they get disappointed because they did not do a good research about the Sacco they want to join, and they get disappointed because they didn't get what they expected from that particular credit facility. Then that's why before you join any Sacco, you are supposed to do research, a comprehensive research based on the following areas. Number one is the history of the Sacco. Of course, you need to know how long the Sacco has existed and how it has done financially, and so on and so on in the previous years. Number two, you have to research about the financial performance of the Sacco. This is the information that you can get from the Sacco website and other social media website. You can do this information and gather information based on the dividends that Sacco gives, about the statement, the financial statement, based on the balance sheets, the income statement, and so on and so on. See how the Sacco is performing in terms of profits, and so on and so on. Then number three, you can do research on the leadership of the Sacco. Find out who are leading that particular Sacco, so that it may not end up that the Sacco is being led by thieves, and after 5 years the Sacco is collapsing, and then you end up blaming yourself because you did not do a good research. Then you need to do research based on the entry requirements. Of course, you just don't join somewhere. Of course, you need guidance on what you require. You must be of 18 years and above, and then how you're going to do your contributions, the KYC, and so on and so on. The other thing is about the loan eligibility requirements, so that you may not end up saving for 2 years, and then when you need a loan, you are told by the Sacco that they cannot give you loan because you're not eligible. Because I know that some Saccos run CRB reports before they give loans, and if you are listed, they are not going to give you loan even if you have 1 million deposits there. So it's always good to obtain this information before you even open that account and before you start saving. Then the last and the most important thing you need to do research on is of course, you need to inquire before you open that account, is the exit procedure of that particular Sacco. And since we have talked about this in my previous video, because I remember there is a video I made about Saccos, I'm not going to dwell so much into this, but I want us to talk about this, the last point here, about the exit procedure and what you require for you to exit. Now, most people think that exiting from the Sacco is a walk in the park, but I can tell you it's not easy as you think, because exiting from the Sacco is one of the complicated procedures ever. And for example, especially if you are that member who is so much into people, people approach you for guarantorship, they want to be guaranteed loans, and now it has come time for you to exit from that particular Sacco, and then you find out that you're not able to exit from the Sacco because you have guaranteed a lot of people, or all your deposits are held by guarantorship to other members. So number one, if you want to exit, these are the things that you need to make sure, or these are the things that you need to make sure that you have taken care of, so that they may not prevent you from withdrawing from the Sacco. Number one is you should not have any loan balances. Yes, you should not have any loan balances. But most Saccos, if you have loan balances and you want to do away with the Sacco, they normally do something we call balancing. Balancing is like, for example, if you have a loan outstanding balance of 1 million and you have shares of 1 million, let's say this is you have shares, you have deposits of 1,500,000. That's, you have deposits of 1,500,000 and your loan outstanding balance is around 1 million. Then they are going to balance this, and you are going to get a refund of 500,000. And of course, this amount is not refunded 100%. There are some Saccos that refunds you probably, let's say 93%, depending on how they charge. There are Saccos that are just going to charge 5% and so on and so on. So it depends. So you need to make sure that you don't have any loan balances. But if you have loan balances, of course, they can always balance with the shares you have. And then, and here for the loan to be balanced, of course, you have to make sure that you have not guaranteed, your guarantorship list is 0. The second thing that you need to make sure, number 2, is your guarantorship. Guarantorship. You need to make sure that you have not guaranteed anyone loans, so that when it comes to exit, you are not kuzunguka nini and requesting those people to replace you as their guarantor, so that those people have to look for other people to guarantee you, so that your shares can be free. You know, you might be having 1 million shares. You might be having 1 million shares and you have guaranteed people 1 million. That means there is nothing to be refunded here. You either have to wait for these people to finish paying their loans, or you request these people to replace you as their guarantors. And of course, this is a very tedious process, and you don't want to experience this process. It's the worst process in a Sacco, because itafanya mchukiane bure na maybe hata ni mabeshte wako. So have that information before you join or open a Sacco account, so that when you decide to withdraw from the Sacco, you know what is expected of you. And number 3, is there anything you need to make sure that you don't have any loan balances. Number 2, you make sure that the guarantorship is okay. And the other thing is the waiting period. Waiting period. You know here about waiting period. Some Saccos, the liquidity here, it's very about Saccos, the liquidity is very low, because you know, Saccos are just going to give you a notice period of around 60 days to 90 days. It depends on the policies of the Sacco. If you decide to withdraw from today and you make a proposal of withdrawing, you are going to wait for your savings after 60 days. That is the time that you are going to be refunded your savings. So it's always good to know that, so that whenever you cannot depend on this amount for emergency purposes. If you needed this amount, it's amount that you're going to wait for maybe 2 months, or yeah. So you need to know about those things. And that is what I needed to talk about, because most people get disappointed when they want to withdraw from the Sacco because of the information that they didn't have, or they didn't bother asking before they were joining or opening their Sacco accounts. Well guys, that is the information. I hope I have nimekusaidia, and of course we continue giving the best financial information in this channel. Keep following, and of course subscribe, and I'm very grateful for those who are subscribing. If you have any question, put it on the comment section, and if you have any personal question, you can text me. My number is on the bio. Thank you so much, and we meet in our next video.